teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. We'll hand it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it in the open. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Could take it all the way. At the 30 now. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He's brought down, but good for a 1st and goal at the 4.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver. To take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Golden Bears will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. He's running out of time here. They pressure him again. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll leave the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Gets made on the out route. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, we're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. He makes the grab. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Huskers churn out another first down. Receiver in motion now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll ride the back again here. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run of the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. It's a quick grab. He's worked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense is coming after him. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The shotgun handoff here.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Breaks an open space. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Nebraska has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Handoff here from the shotgun. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Bumps into the back. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On the move now. And finally, he's looking deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Cal's offense back out on the field now. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Pass complete. It's second down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The Golden Bears will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Good throw to the right, looking for the first down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. On first and 10, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 41.
And that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Will not be brought down. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the point after makes the lead 8. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchdown. So California's offense back out on the field now. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear, right down the middle, end zone ahead.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Touchdown, Cal. They couldn't stop him there.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
PAT is good, but they still trail by a point. And the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Quick throw to the left. Receivers are bunched together. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
1st down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Cornhuskers have 1st and 10 here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Big play coming up right here. 4th down and inches from the 10-yard line. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
But great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
PAT makes it an 8-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The receiver. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. And the Golden Bears come up to the line in a hurry up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Catch made on the left side. They're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. To dart to the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Riley. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Throw into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Surprised they didn't go for 2. PAT is good. Still down by 1, though. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? On the run, it's Parker. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. Let's start at the 25. Takes the field now. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Movement here from the tight end. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Oh, the big throw falls incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's out of bounds here on the return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Juked one tackle and picks up first down yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Back down the middle, it's Glenn. Finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. You finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And the Huskers line up on 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Running back grabs it on the screen. The play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for 6. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And they didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
Cal's offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Got the first down and still motoring. You bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. Handoff from the shotgun. Sends right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick throw caught on the left side. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
When he can't haul it in, that's a crucial drop on a 3rd down play. Here comes 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. It's a run to the left. Look out, room to run here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more.
Breaks into the clear. Jukes to get past the man. And they've got him down after 3. Big gain on that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Huskers line up with a 1st and goal. Plus coverage now from the secondary. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Snags the quick throw, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. And we get set now to try the PAT. Oh. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. California's offense back out on the field now. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I just love to see positive yards here on this opening play of this drive because it can get you into a rhythm. Let's face it, you're down by 8. You need yards, you need rhythm. Field goals are not going to help you. They need a touchdown in that 2-point conversion.
Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
The Golden Bears with 1st and 10 here. And the runner takes off to his right. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Second down after that previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on fourth down.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
He fields it at the 15. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Cal's offense takes the field now. This playoff game on the line. Can the offense navigate the end zone here when they need a touchdown? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. It's a great throw by the junior QB. Not afraid to air it out.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. First down. Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around. And
he cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pulls it in. It's Riley. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal.
Boy, the offense has done their job putting this touchdown up on the board here, Chris. Now, late in the game, down 2. Every offensive coordinator saves 2 or 3 two-point plays for this very instance. Let's see what they go with to see if they can tie this game up.
So here we go. This is it. Late in the game, they need this two-point conversion to tie things up and possibly force overtime. No, make it into the end zone. The two-point try will tie our score here late in the game.
Boom! They hit the touchdown, and now the two-point conversion. They've evened the score here. Man, what a finish we're in store for here with the time that we have remaining. Chris, can you believe they pay us for this?
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a second down play. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down, looking for more now. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with the 48. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. This passing game out of sync.
Whoa, you talk about a big... there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Powering through. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. On the 27, it'll be a 44-yard field goal attempt for the win. Now comes the field goal unit. From the 27, it'll be a 44-yard field goal attempt for the win. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.